Hello everybody, my name is Valentine King. It's my birth name. I'm named after my grandfather, and who was born on Valentine's Day and died before I was born, and I was born shortly after him, so I got named Valentine. And apparently they used to call him Daddy Time. Yeah, everyone in the family. And and the name was been an interesting name to be a little black kid growing up in the inner city. First day of school, every day, the teacher would say, Valentine? Is it Valentine or Valentine? That started in kindergarten. In third grade, I finally had an answer, and I was waiting for the teacher to say, which at that time was a woman, is it Valentine or Valentine? And I answered in the third grade, Valentine or Valentine, either, both pronunciations or enunciations are correct. And I've been saying that all my life since the third grade. Because inside of the United States, it's difficult for people to conceptualize a male being named Valentine. Outside of the United States, no problem. Anyway, I'm really ready to try to create a YouTube channel, and I'm calling it Valentine's Diatribe. I'm using a dictionary definition for those, Webster's, and for that term diatribe, because I think diatribe has usually has a negative connotation in modern society, but historically, when it was originally put out there, 1581, diatribe means a prolonged discourse, which I love, and I think America, our culture, our society needs that. And the second definition is ironic or satirical criticism. So I'm hoping I can bring you some ironic satirical criticisms on a plethora of topics, from politics to pop culture, to about various different individuals. I would like to reframe the national dialogue, or participate in framing that. That sounds slightly egomaniacal, I think, but I'm going to attempt it anyway. I'm going to be a part of that, or however I can. I think, for example, one of the people I would like to talk about is Sarah Palin, and I also think there should be a little adverb always mentioned when someone mentions her name, and it should go along, Sarah Palin, the opportunist, and because that's how I perceive her. I find it absolutely horrendous that she absolutely came to close to becoming the Vice President of the United States, and well. But I don't even know if that's more horrendous than George Bush actually being the President of the United States. And I like the idea of the United States, or the idea of America, but the actuality of America is a whole nother thing from the idea of America. And now I don't even think the dominant culture, the dominant people who are in power, are even trying to attempt the idea. And I also feel as though presently it's a concerted effort to cow the citizenry of the country, for us to accept, and this is a term that I came up with, the dominant cultural script, and that's what I want to challenge. And for us to just accept it, and to accept it easily, from the invasion to Iraq to now to currently the Tea Party, and from my viewpoint, there doesn't seem to be mainstream media doesn't seem to be giving or showcasing enough resistance or challenging that stream of thought that is going through our society, through the American society. I say that it is happening, it is occurring, but you have to really look for look at other venues. And so the internet is definitely one of the sources to find voices that not just accepting and swallowing the dominant cultural script. All that could be changing because there's a whole nother thing that's going on within our culture, which is called net neutrality, and big corporations are jockeying for position, because I actually think America as a country has really become so greedy, and it sells herself for anything. There's a biblical saying about the whore of Babylon rising, and for a long time I think people might have thought that was going to be a person. I'm thinking it's a damn country, and the country, the United States, is officially the whore of Babylon, and she can be bought for the highest bidder. And it's the ethics and morals that the country proclaims institutionally, which is supposed to be there. The implementation of that is really lacking, or really the society seems to be vacillating, and we seem to be at some critical juncture, some crossroad. And so right now, while I'm trying to give you a general swatch of the various different things that I will be discussing, because this is an intro, when I actually start putting out more of these, I'll be focused on individual topics, individual concepts, individuals themselves, from including President Obama, who I actually voted for, but am gravely disappointed in at the moment. And part of it, just on a superficial tip, I think he's brilliant. And because I think he's brilliant, I can't understand what he's doing, because he seems to be going along with a lot of right-wing thinking, or accepting a lot of right-wing concepts in his cabinet and ideas. So, and that's incredibly disappointing to me as someone who is perceived as a progressive left. Although I don't know how that stands progressive left in relationship with the rest of the world, progressives. I probably will be making some periodically pop culture references, and probably I really want to probably do some kind of little fun analysis on Lady Gaga, but specifically on who preceded her, including Madonna, and who preceded Madonna, Grace Jones. So that energy didn't just come out of a vacuum, although a lot of people may think so, but that energy reinvents itself. And probably you can all take it back to, or I can take it back to Josephine Baker, the banana dancer, because there always seems, fortunately, some female, some woman persona that like really channels and deals with their own identity and claims it in a way that the society doesn't seem to accept at that given time, or seems to be, might rub it along with a little around the edges a little roughly. Anyway, I think Lady Gaga is kind of fun. I want to talk about cinema. I love film. Let me tell you, I love film. So it'll be topics about whatever films coming out, but I'll even be discussing old stuff and directors, Truffaut and Almodovar and those kind of things. So I'm hoping that Diatribe is interesting, and I, achieve some type of numbers on YouTube. So anyway, that's what I'm hoping I get across. And I'm Valentine King.